In this measurement topic, we are going to start talking about quadrilaterals. Before we are able to do that, we need to know what a quadrilateral is. So quadrilateral, the prefix quad, is going to represent 4. So a quadrilateral, the definition of a quadrilateral will be any polygon with exactly 4 sides and 4 angles. Notice here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides and 1, 2, 3, 4 angles. So this, by definition, is a quadrilateral. Now we're going to talk about different, so in this measurement topic, we will only be talking about quadrilaterals. So we will only be talking about figures that have 4 sides and 4 angles. So let's start by talking about parallelograms. So a parallelogram is going to fall under the umbrella of a quadrilateral. Now, with a parallelogram, the opposite sides are going to be congruent. So, in this case, AD and CB are going to be congruent. So are AB and CD are going to be congruent. Where they are also congruent, they are also parallel, which is probably what I should have said first, because these are parallelograms. Now, in a parallelogram, something to know about their angles is that the opposite angles are going to be congruent. So, for instance, angle A is going to be congruent to angle C. And then angle B will be congruent to angle D. Also in a parallelogram, and I think I'm going to choose a different color for this, but your diagonals are going to bisect each other. Diagonals are going to bisect each other. So when I say diagonals, AC is a diagonal and BD is a diagonal. And those diagonals are going to bisect each other. Now, when you bisect, what bisect means is that they are going to cut into 2 equal parts. Cut into 2 equal parts. So when these diagonals bisect each other, then that means here, let's say that the place where they intersect, where the 2 diagonals intersect, let's call that E. So in this case, AE is going to be the same as CE because those diagonals bisect each other. They cut into 2 equal parts. DE is now going to be congruent to BE because, again, those diagonals bisect each other, so that DB is going to be cut into 2 equal parts, DE and BE. Last but not least are our adjacent angles. So adjacent angles are going to be like angles that are near each other or beside each other. So for instance, angle A and angle B are going to be adjacent. And if they are adjacent, it means that they are going to be supplementary. Now, supplementary, if we go back and remember, supplementary means that the angles add to be 180. They will add up to 180 degrees. So A and B will add up to 180 degrees. Now, A and D are also adjacent angles, so they will add up to be 180 degrees. Same thing with C and D. They will add up to be 180 degrees, and B and C will add up to be 180 degrees. So this was just a really quick introduction on quadrilaterals and parallelograms, because that is what the majority of this measurement topic is going to talk about. And then we're going to, in the next video, I'm going to talk about a couple of different types of parallelograms.